Hello, my name is Rachel and welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have you here today. We're going to be doing a session for pelvic floor health. So what you will need today is just a chair. Ideally, we want a chair that is solid, wooden, very supportive, but you don't want any cushions, okay? So definitely no cushion because I want you to better feel what you're sitting on. All right, so go ahead, get yourselves ready, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so today we are going to be doing some nice simple exercises to help you tone and strengthen your pelvic floor. Okay, they're very, very simple. This is all about finding that mind-body connection that I talk about a lot with our Pilates movements. All right, so let us begin straight away. First thing we're going to do is just sit in the chair. Okay, so I want you to get your feet down on the floor, feel those feet on the floor. Make sure you can connect to the floor. And then looking at your feet, you're aligning your feet with your knees and your knees with the hip bones or the front of the pelvis, okay? And the first thing I want you to do is just wiggle around in that chair, just taking your weight side to side and starting to try and really feel the chair. I know that sounds odd maybe, but this is about connecting with that part of your body that you might have lost the connection with. Okay, so everything we do today is to try and kind of wake up that area of the body and find those connections. So we're just moving side to side, feeling the weight changing. So feeling it go down on the left and the right, just feeling that difference as you move from side to side. Okay, and now I want you to do a little rock forward, just taking your weight forward. And a little rock back. You're not leaning on the chair, you are staying on your pelvis, connecting there, but just moving the weight forward and back. You can rest your hands on your knees if you need that little bit of support, okay? And see if you can feel the connection through your bottom, okay? You want to be feeling your bottom on the chair. And we want to feel all around that area because this is where we're going to work today, what we want to help you get a little stronger. Okay, now I want you to take your weight forward and then I want you to take it over to the right so you can feel the weight on the right bottom cheek. I want you to take it back so you feel it coming on the back there near the tailbone and then over to the right and forward and again. So slowly does it. Get around, around and forward. So we're going over to the right, coming back, over to the left and forward. All right, one more time, just gently does it. Good. Now let's go back the other way. So we're going to the left, then we're taking the weight back. We're taking it to the right and forward. So you're just doing little circles, just feeling the connections through your bottom. So feeling the weight on one hip, then on the back of the pelvis, over to the other hip. One more time. That's it, good. And then you're going to come back and sit up as tall as you can, but really feel that grounded connection through the bottom of your pelvis onto that surface of the chair. Okay, so here we go. These are the breathing techniques that we're going to use. So I want you to visualize the area between your sit bones. You can feel your bottom on the chair. Imagine that you are going to breathe in through that area. I know it sounds really strange, but this really does work, okay? So it's all about visualizing. So you're breathing in, feeling the breath come up. And as you breathe out, I want you to see if you can close that space between the sit bones. All right, so imagine your bottom cheeks as you exhale coming towards each other. It's like you're closing the space and you may feel the muscles start to work here. All right, so you're going to breathe in, visualizing the air coming up. And as you breathe out through the mouth, visualizing your sit bones coming together. All right, let's keep that going. So breathe at the pace that works for you. Inhaling, visualizing the air coming up. Exhaling, sit bones coming together. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, so we're going to add that breathing technique now. We're going to add something to it, which is we're going to visualize that the hip bones are moving towards each other. So you're going to still think of the air coming in through the sit bones. And as you breathe out this time, imagine those hip bones are moving this way, inwards. Okay, so you can put your hands on your hip bones if you want to. Take a breath in. Breathe out and feel those hip bones trying to move towards each other. And what will happen is you'll feel this area start to pull inwards. And that's what we want, okay? So take a breath in. And breathing out. Take a breath in. And breathing out. Keep that going. So we're inhaling through the sit bones, exhaling, hip bones coming towards each other. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, so now we're going to move up to the ribs. So I want you to place your hands on the bottom of your ribs here. Same idea. As you breathe in, imagine the air coming up through the sit bones. And as you breathe out, I want you to bring your ribs towards each other. Okay, but what we're going to be careful of is that we don't let this happen with the shoulders. So it's very much the bottom of the rib cage, not the whole top area. Okay? So take a breath in, feel the air coming up through the sit bones, and as you breathe out, feel those ribs coming towards each other. It's like you're trying to get your fingers to touch. Yes, let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Ribs coming towards each other. All right, now don't worry if you can't feel it yet. This is something that you're going to practice every day if you can. Okay, inhale. And exhale. That's it, good. Deep breath in. And exhale. You're finding as you're breathing deeply, you might get a little dizzy. So don't worry. You're sitting down, so it's all fine. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so you've got the idea of the technique. Now we're going to put all those movements together in one exercise. So you'll take the breath in the same way, visualizing the air coming up. And then as you exhale, I want you to close the sit bones, the hip bones, and the ribs. It's like the whole center of the body is moving in this direction and in this direction, okay? So hands wherever you want, whatever feels good for you, all right? Take a breath in, feel the air coming up, and as you exhale, think of closing the sit bones, the hip bones, the ribs. Good, and again, deep breath in, drawing the air up. Exhale, closing the sit bones, the hip bones, the ribs. Good, let's do that 3 more times. Deep breath in. And exhale, sit bones, hip bones, and ribs. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, closing the sit bones, the hip bones, the ribs. And one more deep breath in. Exhale, closing this hip bones, sit bones, and ribs. Well done. And relax. Okay, so just let everything relax now. We're just going to finish with some circles, okay? So we're going to take the weight forward, over to the right, to the back, to the left, and again. Just gently around. Again, hopefully now you're just feeling a little bit more aware of that pelvic floor. All right, this is not meant to be a really difficult exercise. It's meant to awaken that body. Let's go back the other way. Okay, so I'd love you to practice this regularly. You can do it before one of my other sessions, but if you're someone that does have an issue with bladder control or control of the bowels, this is something that will help you. Okay, so it's something that you could do gently every day, sitting in your chair. So I hope that helped you. Do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again soon. Take care and bye for now.